How's it going, guys? Welcome to the Piggy Bank. This is my new camera angle. And this is our casual gaming podcast with my casual gaming buds. We have Connor Elliott.
Hi, how are you?
All right, he's Normal Man from SpongeBob.
I am.
And we have Tavin Bothel.
What's poppin', players?
Why'd you laugh, Kevin?
Thank you guys, because it's funny. Thank you guys for joining me here in this show we do every week here live on Twitch. Typically, after we do whatever other, if we have a review, we usually do that first, and then we'll do this, and then y'all do Gamescast. We already did Gamescast today. Gamescast yesterday, actually. I'll pre-recorded it because y'all are special boys.
Connor's got something going on tonight, so we had to pre-record it this week. But all good. Except PlayStation really fucked up our news, but that's fine. It happens to the best
Just
of us.
Add an amendment.
I filmed a disclaimer when I was waiting on YouTube earlier, so yeah, it's fine. It's just like a little hey, Helldivers 2, that news not happening anymore. But we had a good conversation about it, so
Bad timing.
Bad timing.
Literally an hour
Terrible
away
timing.
from the change that occurred.
It was literally like we finished recording, we went in our separate ways for a little while, and then I walked out into the kitchen to make like a late night dinner or whatever, and Connor, who's about to go to bed, pops out his room, and I look at him, he looks at me, and then he just reads the tweet, and I go, "Fuck! God damn it!"
You can't win them all.
Wild timing.
Yeah.
This, of course, is, like I said, our casual gaming podcast where we kind of come together and we talk about our week in gaming. We actually just finished recording our Severed review for Game Club, and then we spun the wheel and found out what we're playing next month. So go ahead and give it a watch and find out what it is we're playing, because we're excited.
Hey,
anything to add to that?
watch out there. Whoa, did you not hear that?
No, I did not.
Oh, well.
I did the little bum 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 bum.
Gotcha. I thought you were doing the codec call though.
No, not that.
Sounded like your cat.
I'll tell you what,
sounds
Severed, great palate cleanser. Great, just a fantastic palate cleanser game. Because coming off of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, which I have been stuck on ever since I started playing it, I could not get enough of it. Had to put it down for Rise of the Ronin, and I'll be honest, my desire to play Rebirth damaged Rise of the Ronin in my perspective. I still would probably give it the same score, but I was really sour on it just because it was not what I wanted to play. And
you give our equivalent to like a 5 out of 10. Or
I gave it a 5 out of 10. It's fine. It's a fine game.
It is.
Stellar Blade is up. For this upcoming week, when you're listening to this on youtube.com/@2pennygames, Stellar Blade review is up, and I had started, but I wasn't really feeling it, but I was enjoying it. I just wasn't really feeling it. It wasn't what I wanted to play at the time. Jumping over to Severed, enjoying Severed for what it was. Review out now. That's a great little palate cleanser. I'm ready. I've already jumped back into Stellar Blade, and I'm enjoying it so much more. I was enjoying it while I was playing it, but when I put it down, I had no desire to go back to it. Now, I played for like another hour or two, I think 2 more hours, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm ready to come back. Let's do this. Let's play this game.
Good for you.
How what have you been playing? Where are you at?
Well, recently I started Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice in preparation.
It just came out, huh? Oh,
No. The next one's Saga.
The first one.
Saga.
The Hellblade 2.
What's
the next one called? Hellblade 2?
Saga. Senua's Saga.
Senua's Saga again? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm playing
the first one was Senua's Sacrifice.
Sacrifice.
Yeah,
Senua's
the
Sacrifice.
first one was... Well, you got it right. You got it right the first time. The first one is Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice. The second one is Senua's Saga: Hellblade 2.
Okay. Weird naming convention.
Not confusing at all. Not confusing at all.
But hopefully I'll be able to have a better context for this new game coming out after playing this first one. Will I have a review for it? No.
Yes.
But...
Oh, the first one?
The first one? No. The second one, yes. There will be a review.
We can talk about it here.
We
did talk about it on Gamescast, but let's talk about it here.
Yeah, it's a very bare bones game. Kind of like Severed, which we just played, though a different type of game. The atmosphere and the method of storytelling really hits you out the gate with what you're dealing with. Mental health being the big element of this game. Specifically, I guess if I could diagnose it, schizophrenia. You have voices constantly playing in your headphones, sometimes switching from right to left, and it starts off very somber with these voices kind of talking, and you really get the sense of who Senua is as a character. Beyond that, though, when it actually gets you into the gameplay, which, I was talking about that somber opening. It's beautiful to look at. For a 2018 game, they're just going to hit it out of the park with this next one, with better hardware running it. But the gameplay is really where they need to work on it, because it's, you have your heavy attack, your light attack, your melee where you kick people, and a dodge button. And none of these are hard to pull off. At least the hour and a half I got through the game. So, the elements that are focused on shine out very well. The other ones fall by the wayside, though. It's kind of I understand why it wasn't as big of a hit, because when I look at this game from just like looking at it on YouTube or on Twitter, it seemed way more impressive than it actually plays, which is, not the best thing you could say about a game, but it might sound harsher coming out my mouth. I'm enjoying my experience with it.
Rock on.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Yeah. Me myself, I got the second platinum for Unicorn Overlord.
Jesus Christ.
I platinumed the PS4 version. Did that one in between last week's Piggy Bank and this one. And yeah, that game's fucking incredible. Still great. I did delete it off my console and then immediately re-downloaded the PS5 version again, because at some point I might want to go back to it. Who knows?
You're a madman.
I want to go back to it.
You're insane.
I like that game a lot, man. It's so good. But yeah, but
it's good. It is good.
Playing,
Sure.
It is really good. I did also start Stellar Blade, and it wasn't really what I was looking for at the time. I got maybe like an hour in, and I was like, man, I'm not really similar to Tavin. I wasn't really feeling it, and I loaded up Prince of Persia. Fucking Lost Crown.
Yeah,
that game goes hard.
That game is hardcore, isn't it? That's a badass game.
That game goes hard. I'm having a great time in this game.
Where are you at right now in it?
In context of what how much I've done for you, Tavin, I've got 7 health bars.
Okay.
How many are there?
Don't know. I'm still playing. I
7 health bars, and then
I didn't beat it, but you got a lot.
That gives me 2 more. So
yeah,
a total of 9.
You start with 3, right? Or 2?
I think you only start with 2.
Okay. Yeah. It builds up pretty quickly. I'm probably in the double digits somewhere without that charm that you're talking about.
Yeah. For the bosses, I've beaten the Manticore, the snake, and the lady riding the wolf.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I remember the wolf being the hardest of the 3, but maybe I'm wrong.
Was the second one I fought.
I still remember the wolf being the hardest of the 3, but I don't know. Okay.
I think that one took me the most tries.
You've still got a long way to go.
I know.
Yeah, and I have not beaten Prince of Persia. I'm definitely I'm in striking distance of the ending. I just need to pick it up and play it. But
I don't want to spoil a story element, but the big turn happened, and that's when I texted you. Was like, oh man, it's just getting interesting.
That is when it gets interesting. I would assume you agree with me. Plot really not anything special in.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty basic. Yeah,
pretty basic. Yeah. I'll say
I have some theories going on, but I don't know for sure.
I'll say there's more to come that is still interesting. But I would again, the plot is not the memorable part. It's that fucking gameplay, man. That shit slaps. You need to play this.
It feels real good.
You need
really good to play.
Because this game, that game is sick as fuck.
Tavin, I watched you stream this game way back in January. And there was a part that I watched you struggle with, and it was like a chest that you try to open, and then it goes in the floor, and there's a platforming dodging challenge, and I watched you fail that repeatedly. I did a second try.
Oh, good for you. Good for
second try.
No ego, huh?
No.
On this.
Sometimes these things happen. You know, some people struggle with things that other people excel at. I mean, there are platforming challenges in that game that like
There
really
are these coins. There are these
Ugh.
coins that are some of them are a fucking bitch and a half to get.
Are they required?
They feed back into upgrades, but they're not required.
Yeah.
There are
I
platform
assume-
challenges that are required, but they're not the hard ones. You know, it's the
Yeah, I assume you need to get all of them for the platinum.
sounds right to me. You know, makes sense. It's a Metroidvania, 100% it to get that platinum trophy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So-
So obviously, me and Tavin, we're going to do that.
Oh, of course. That's what has taken me so long is because I got to the point where I could review the game, and I did. And then I was like, all right, I've reviewed it. I'm clear. I can take my time for the rest of this. And that's what I did until the rest of the review season came up and bogged me down. And then I'm just so far away from that game. And that game is it's a hard game to put down and come back to. One, because you're like, where the fuck do I go? It's a Metroidvania. I'm lost. I don't remember what the objective was. And two, the control scheme is not
Different.
Yeah, it's different. It's a little complicated. You know, it's very
Some of the
directional.
abilities, yeah.
Yeah, and some of the abilities making that second nature of pressing like the dash button if you even have that, Phil, or the just all the different buttons that are available for different abilities and so forth. Yeah, but yeah, that game fucks. Great game.
There's some. If you don't have the dash, there's some places you can't even get out of like the first 2 to 3 areas.
Oh, okay. I didn't remember when they gave you the dash because I know they wait to give you the dash. I think, or maybe I'm thinking of the different ability.
I assume there's going to be like a higher jump that I'm going to get.
There is a double jump. There is that one. They definitely wait to give you that double jump.
Yeah, that's what I'm waiting on.
A while. I want to say close to halfway through the game they give you the double jump. So
hey, I'm having fun with what I got. So.
Yeah. Great game. So good. Combat. So nice.
Solid.
Very fun. Very fun.
Are you feeling like how I felt?
To get parries and shit.
Yeah, the parries are great. Are you feeling how I felt where like traversing just through the palace is more difficult than the boss fights?
No. I think I'm doing better at platforming. That's more of my background though.
I meant more like fighting the normal enemies that are in each room or whatever. Just fighting the regular schmegular guys. I find myself dying to them more than I ever died to the boss fight.
That's just because like there's like it feels for some of the areas it feels like there are so many enemies between like the little trees.
Yeah.
That you like replenish health and like it just kind of adds up.
And your first time
like
through, you want to clear out, you want to fight everything and clear it all out. But then, because you're going to backtrack because it's a Metroidvania. But as you're backtracking, you're like, all right, fuck this. I'm skipping all this shit.
Yeah.
So
I feel like that might have something to do with it.
There are eventually also massive rooms and enemies with ranged attacks who you cannot see. Yeah. So that does get annoying.
I imagine.
Yeah.
While platforming too, you probably get hit when you're in the middle of like jumping, don't you?
Those rooms are not crazy on the platforming. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I have had issues where I'll be like in the middle of a platforming challenge, and then an enemy I'm initially just writing that enemy off, like, oh, fuck off, I'm gonna go do this, and then it annoys me to the point where it's like, okay, fuck you, I'm gonna take you out and then do my thing.
Yeah,
enough is enough.
God,
exactly.
That's what I'm gonna do. To finish, get the Stellar Blade review through, get that out of the way, and I'm gonna go back to Prince of Persia.
Yeah. EOP.
And then I'll make my way back to Final Fantasy after that. You know.
EOPTLC.
EOPTLC.
EOP. Oh, POPTLC. Prince of Persia, The Lost Crown. Okay. I heard
correct.
E. You heard E?
Yeah, I heard E.
I heard E as well.
Maybe he said E.
It's this pop filter, this lovely pop filter on my microphone.
Doing a lot.
A lot of work. All right, well, moving on to what we like to do here. We like to play our little mini games and compete against each other here. Tavin, I believe you have a hit 10 here for us.
I do indeed, gentlemen. Today, I am bringing to the table hit 10, the top 10 most influential video games of all time. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know, hit 10 is a game in which one of us brings a... What the hell? One of us brings a top 10 list to the group. The rest of the group has not seen this top 10 list. These two gentlemen will take turns guessing what is on this top 10. and they will gain points for each answer they get correctly. The points are inversed with their relationship of where they are on the list. So number 10 is worth 1 point. Number 1 is worth 10 points. Everything else is inversed as so. However, this time we're going to do things just a touch differently because influential can mean so many different things to so many different people. And also, time. Video games have been around for quite a while. So there's been a lot of influential video games in that time. So I pulled Watch Mojo's top 20 most influential games. If you gentlemen happen to grab something that's in the 11 through 20 spot, we've agreed that person can also get just an extra bonus point for that. And all 11 through 20 are all worth 1 point. Just to kind of keep it going, keep the edge going, just because it can mean so much. I'll say, gentlemen, focus old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
In fact, let me double check, and I'll just go ahead and I'll say it now. There is nothing here from the last, 15 years.
Jesus.
Honestly,
I was thinking you were going to say 10.
honestly, I could be wrong, but there's nothing in the last 20 years. Now, that does not... Now, I'm going to be a little loose, depending on what you gentlemen say, because some of these very influential games are from the franchise is influential. The game, specific games may not be. So there are some that this list says the first one, but it's not the first one that they're talking about, or that is the influential one. So they're just giving the credit to the series because they don't know which one to pick.
Right.
So depending on it, I'll be generous in that sense.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm gonna go with Phil this time first. I'm gonna jump to Phil first because Connor's got a little bit more background knowledge in anything before 1999. So, Phil, I'm gonna go to you first.
All right. For my first guess, I'll go. I guess I'll just knock it out so Connor can't have it. I'll say Final Fantasy VII.
Final Fantasy is on the list. It is at number 9, granting Phil 2 points.
2 points. All
2
right.
points for Phil.
It's not Final Fantasy VII, though, is it?
It just said Final Fantasy. But again, what are we talking about? Are we talking about we're not talking about the first Final Fantasy. If anything, Final Fantasy comes into prevalence at 4, and then in the West, not until 7.
Yeah.
So.
Well, let's just go pretty simple. Let's go for my pick, Super Mario Bros.
Connor, your instincts have led you correctly. Super Mario Brothers is number 1 on the list.
Okay.
Granting you 10 points.
Starting
right
off
there.
good.
Damn.
Phil, we are back to you, sir.
All right. Do we see repeat entries for franchises?
Double check. No.
Okay.
Okay.
I was gonna shoot Super Mario 64, but now that I know that, I'm not going to.
Let me triple check. I will clarify.
All right.
Not in the top 10.
Okay, it's fine.
Not in the top 10 is there a repeat from a franchise.
All right. Okay. Let me say The Legend of Zelda.
Phil, The Legend of Zelda is on the list at number 8. I'll get you 3 more
9
points.
than 8.
All right.
I'm now half of Connor's score.
You are now half of Connor's score.
I'm very happy I'm able to claim this one
Uh-huh.
because it's a stalwart game.
Oh?
I'm gonna go with Pong.
Ooh. Okay, yes. Pong, Connor, is on the list, and it's at number 3.
Nice.
That's
nice.
8
What
more
the
points for you,
fuck?
sir.
It's Pong.
It's the first major video game. It's the first big one.
Jesus. Okay.
It's the first home game, I believe. Is the
Yeah,
Okay,
that's probably the best way to put
Then
it.
let me just shoot and say Tetris.
Phil, Tetris is number 4.
Oh.
All right. I'll
That's
take
7 points.
Well, time for me to take number 2 with Pac-Man.
Fuck.
Connor, you are very much correct, sir. Pac-Man is number 2. That's 9 more points
All
for
right.
you.
You know, Phil, when you
All
said
right. You're running away with it. You got it.
Yeah,
knew
it's tough. It's tough.
it was either Tetris or Pac-Man, and it turns out it was
Pac-Man.
Pac-Man.
It's Pac-Man, So,
All right.
as of right now, number 9, number 8, and 4 through 1 have been selected. So 5, 6, 7, and 10 are still available. And, of course, the other 10 entries on the list are still available. Phil, where do you want to go from here, friend?
That's a great question.
This is for
That's a
answer
great
number
question.
4.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's not even that I'm out of answers, you know? Like, I just don't know which one to go for.
It's hard, right? There's a lot of things that come to mind. And I shopped around for this. I went to 5 different websites to find a list that I was like, okay, this makes the most sense. And also the available, like, you guys will be guessing for points. Like, we'll get points off of this and so forth.
All right. I'm gonna shoot Pokemon.
Gotta be on there.
Our first,
What? Oh.
not miss, but our first one in the bottom 10. Pokemon Red and Blue is at number 15, Phil.
Oh my god, that's low.
That's one extra point for you, Phil.
I'll take it. I'll take what I can get. I thought you were gonna say that's our first just general miss, and I feel like this game is this
Would have been
specific list
insane.
is really
Would have
really
been
hard
insane.
to miss
Yeah.
because there's 20 choices. You know.
Yeah. I don't expect
would've
you guys
felt
to
shit.
miss on these last 3 picks here.
I might,
You might. You never know. Connor's
gonna-
gonna say wild things, and you got room to fuck around.
which is why I was going to. This isn't even a wild one, but it might not be on the list because there are more influential games than it. But let's go Space Invaders.
Space Invaders, Connor, is on the list. It's in the top 10.
Okay.
It's at number 6.
Okay. I'll take it.
Damn.
Another 5 points for Connor.
All right.
I'm pretty solid here. I'm pretty solid.
Yeah, you're kicking
All right,
ass.
All right. So you saying Space Invaders really makes me want to say another game.
Final guess here, Phil.
Another couple games here, actually.
Yeah.
I got to be careful. You know what? Fuck, I'm just gonna talk it out because I feel like I need to. I'm between Galaga and Asteroids.
Okay.
So I'm thinking fuck. Or
Well,
I gotta like
one entered the chat.
What?
yeah.
Has a third game entered the chat? You know, third game entered his mind. Maybe
No, I'm
he's
I-
balancing.
I think it's a mistake. I'm gonna fuck. I'll say Galaga. No, it's too late. I already said it. I was gonna say a completely different game from those two.
You kind of took your hand off the chess piece there a little bit.
I know. I
You
did.
know, it was just off the chess piece. Like on its way back, it wanted to reach back, but you were like, "No, it's already done."
For sure.
Phil, Galaga is a miss, not on the list.
Damn. I was thinking too. I was getting too deep in too lost in the sauce there.
Too lost. Too old. Too old.
Part of what helped me get some of the top picks was I actually recently begun listening to a audiobook, obviously of an actual book, which is what you should always do if you can read physically. But it's an audiobook.
Audiobooks are better.
No, they're not. Well, depends. The audiobook, though, is of the history of video games.
Oh.
I'm still in the era where it's talking about, like, Atari and them smoking weed a bunch in the office and even shooting up heroin, possibly.
Wow.
A wild fucking, wild
Fucking
place.
game development in the 80s is
yes.
wild, bro.
There's actually a cool thing. I'll say it real quick. There was a deal between, like, trying to be brokered between Atari and Sears to sell, I think it was Pong, possibly.
Yeah.
But in their first meeting, they came, Atari, with like jeans and T-shirts and just looking like typical.
Sears came in suits, right?
Of course.
Yeah.
Yes. And they had a meeting later on at some restaurant. And both parties left the deal saying, we need to cozy up to our potential new deals, partners, right? And so at that dinner, the Atari people all came up in suits, and the people from like Sears came in like T-shirts and jeans.
That's
trying to come on their level.
awesome.
Yeah, that's very funny.
That's a phenomenal story. Yeah, I would have laughed my ass off.
Yeah, it was
if
fun.
that
Very,
happened.
very funny.
Yeah.
That's a great story.
I don't know if this is the right name for the game, but it was the first video game, and I think it was called, and it's gonna be my pick, Spaceships.
What was it called?
Spaceships is not on the list.
Is it that? I might have been saying the name
What's it
wrong.
called? I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's not. It's involving spaceships. It just. It's. I don't know if it's called Spaceships.
So, Connor,
So my other
ahead.
other guess would have been like Centipede or something like that.
Centipede is not on the list.
What about Dig Dug? Dig Dug.
Dig Dug is not on the list. That's actually a good one. That probably should be on the list.
What about? I'm just gonna shoot off more guesses, like two more. Okay.
Okay.
Let me get Metroid,
Not on the list.
Damn.
Castlevania.
Not on the list.
Damn. Okay.
That's crazy. That I didn't even think about that. But yeah, those are crazy that those are not on the list.
Okay. This is technically the first video game, but it's not the first well-known video game because it was only shown to a small group of people. Is Higginbotham on the list?
What the fuck?
No,
No.
apparently not. No.
Higginbottom.
No, Higginbotham.
Yeah, Higginbottom.
No, not bottom.
Am I correct in assuming it's Botham?
Yeah.
It's Higginbottom.
Germans, man. I don't know.
Goddamn fucking
I
assholes.
don't know. This is fucking weirdos, you know? So, yeah, Connor ran away with that one. Congratulations, Connor.
Yeah.
You dominated there.
I was in a completely different space, I guess.
Yeah. Connor, or Phil, had 13 points. Connor, 32.
There we go.
Very high scoring game for Connor there. Very, very well done, sir. So,
Yeah.
the list is as follows. Let's start with the top 10. Number 1, we said Super Mario Brothers. Number 2, Connor had Pac-Man for both 1 and 2. Number 3, Connor had Pong. Number 4,
Yep.
Phil had Tetris. Number 5, nobody got Donkey Kong.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah.
the
Oh, okay.
original.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know, Mario, you know.
Mario was just Jumpman back then.
Yeah, Jumpman Mario. That's what it is. Yeah. Number 6, Connor, you said Space Invaders?
I did.
Yeah. Number 7, nobody got Doom.
Doom. Oh,
Yeah.
Doom.
OG
Makes sense.
Doom.
Yeah, yeah.
OG Doom, indeed.
First person shooter. Yeah.
Yeah. Number 8, The Legend of Zelda. Phil got that one. Number 9, Phil, you got Final Fantasy.
That is correct.
And number 10, nobody got Street Fighter 2.
Oh,
Said
the
to be
fighting game.
I saw some list label that game as the first modern fighting game. I don't know
Yeah.
if that's true. Or
No,
if
I
that's
think it's.
accurate.
I think it is true.
Well, I
from
think-
what I know about it.
Not the first time I've heard
Well,
that.
Wasn't the first like Street Fighter just from like a different? It was like a different perspective, wasn't it?
I don't think so. I think from the very
Oh,
first.
it was a beat 'em up. It was a beat 'em up. The first Street Fighter.
That sounds right to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. In the name Street Fighter, like that kind of just makes sense, right? Now, dipping into the bottom 10. Of course, all of these were just worth 1 point. Number 11, just barely missing the list, Metal Gear Solid.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. Kind of shocking, but okay, if you want. Number 12,
stealth.
Dragon Quest.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Number 11, a game I've
yeah.
only heard about, never seen what it actually looks like, Tecmo Super Bowl.
Oh, Tecmo Bowl. Yeah.
Looks cool. Looks fun.
Number 14, Space War.
That's what it was.
That's
That's what it was. Yes. Yeah. Space
Space
War.
War. That's the first. Yeah.
No, he meant
That's the
Space
first,
War. That's what it is, yeah.
The first like video game that Connor was talking
Yep.
about. There.
1962. Steve Russell.
Number 15, Phil got it, Pokemon Red/Blue. Number 16, Half-Life. Number 17, Super Mario 64. Number 18, GoldenEye. Number 19, Mortal Kombat. Number 20, Sim City. Mario 64 not making top 10 sounds crazy to me.
Yeah,
It
it
does.
does.
Yeah.
That's a very important game. It's like one of the most
3D
important games.
platformer. Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe not as much as the original Super Mario Brothers, because that literally saved the medium. Not as much as probably Pong or Tetris, or probably not Pac-Man either. But should still be in that top 10. I would argue over the original Legend of Zelda.
Yeah.
I would argue over Street Fighter 2, but maybe that's just because fighting games not as big for me. I don't know.
I mean,
Maybe,
yeah.
maybe. I don't know.
But I mean, it did start a whole genre that you got to give it credit for that, as opposed to
Mario 64 started a whole perspective.
perspective is inferior to genre.
I
would
disagree.
Say. I would say that. Hey, you can't have if it came out, there'd be nothing for it to base itself on.
It was 64 laid the groundwork for a new dimension in games. There was only 2 dimensions. 64 figured out how to make 3. Now you might be saying, oh, well, Doom came before Mario 64. Doom cheats. That's a 2D game that looks like it's 3D, but it's not. It's
That's
2D.
why they're able to run it on like a microbe.
Yeah.
which they did recently.
I saw someone got it, I think, running off of a Oh, that's what you're talking about. Yeah, they
Yeah.
got it they got it running basically off of like a mitochondria or some shit, like a single one, and it takes forever to process a single frame
Powerhouse
of
of
the
the
game.
cell right there.
Yeah, so like 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 on a speed run, it would take like thousands of years to beat the game because of how long it takes to process a single frame. But it does it.
That's wild.
It does it.
It does it. It just works.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Good job,
right,
gentlemen.
Yeah.
Good job,
Terrible
gentlemen.
showing from me. Terrible
Listen,
showing from me.
You both did better than I thought you were going to do. I'll be honest.
All right.
I'll take
Well, I'll say collectively you did better than I thought you were going to do. You guys hit more than I thought you would. I thought there'd be a lot more in the bottom 10. That's why I wanted to implement the bottom 10. I didn't need to implement the bottom 10.
No,
Could
you
have gone
did
without
not.
it.
Yep. Hey, I'll take that extra point.
There you
Thanks
go.
for the insult, Tavin, to our intelligence.
Well, you're an idiot, so.
Apparently not.
Yeah, apparently not. Apparently I'm the idiot. Yeah. I
Door
like your
opened.
10. I think it's one of the. What?
Door opened. I triggered.
In
Heard
Phil,
it.
shut up. It was Phil. Shut up. We're on a podcast.
What are you talking about? Sorry. Anyway, moving on. Connor, I believe you have a game called Landscaping for us this week.
You didn't let me say it. Idiot. Yeah, I do. Landscaping.
I said hit 10 for you, Tavin. Don't call me an idiot.
I'm talking about him.
He's talking about me.
This is a massive miscommunication.
He's still upset at me.
Connor, take it away.
Well, landscaping is where I'm going to use our hollowed show dock to implant images from games, areas in games. And with that alone, these two losers are going to have to try and guess what game it's from. Specific game. I won't take half-ass bullshit.
No franchise answers.
No franchise
Give the
answers.
specific title.
Exactly.
Oh,
It's
okay.
Super simple.
Super simple.
Super easy.
Easy breezy.
We're going to have a lock-in. Everyone, starting with Tavin,
Okay.
is going to say to themselves, this is what I believe.
Just a quick sidebar. Every time you say we're gonna have a lock-in, I'm like, okay, where are we gonna have it? Like, if you guys ever have a lock-in at like other like buildings and stuff, like, oh, we're gonna have a lock-in at the
You're talking
at the local
never
like
mind.
Boys and Girls Club. Like, you're staying in overnight. We're locking the doors. You're staying in.
Maybe
That's what
maybe
I think.
this speaks
think
to
of
the
every
cult-
single time.
Maybe this speaks to American culture, but Phil went on that story, and I thought he meant lock down for active shootings.
Lock in,
No.
lock down.
Lock in is where you just hang out at night, you know?
Never did
Yeah,
that.
Me neither.
it's a big sleepover. I did several.
It's probably
a lot of
fun.
fun.
Yeah, I bet they were. But we're not doing that.
Church youth group.
Where magic happens. There was no like
said-
underlying message.
They would
Where
say
virginities
they would
are
say-
lost.
Come on, you said that.
No,
Not
no.
me.
They would say no purple. There were several adults there. No purple. Girls are red. Boys are blue. No purple.
There was some purple.
There was definitely some
There's
purple. Someone
there-
snuck it.
Now, and I'm not talking like crayon purple. I'm not talking like pen purple. I'm talking wet paint purple
The fuck are you talking about?
because they
Damn.
mixed together and got wet and nasty.
Talking about kids, Tavin. You Drake? You got something to tell me, man? You got
Can we talk
mask to
about
take off?
real quick? This is
Yeah.
the most I'm going to talk about hip hop on this podcast.
Oh, let's
Can we talk
fucking
about
do
the
it.
fact that Kendrick talked about like how he's a pedophile, right?
Yeah.
And then Drake, instead of saying, "Hey, I'm not a pedophile," he just name drops a girl.
Yeah.
It's like, "Hey, no one brought her up. You're the one that
You're the
brought her
yeah.
up."
Listen, I know Twitter talks about your relationship with Millie Bobby Brown, but Kendrick just called you a pedophile, bro. He did not mention that girl at all. So, little bit telling on yourself. Now, it's worth noting every girl who has been suspected of, who Drake has been suspected of being inappropriate with, every single one of them has come out and said it's fine. He didn't do anything inappropriate. He's fine and stuff. But he is weird around young girls. He does have lyrics that are weird around young girls.
I was gonna say there was that one that I saw this lyric today on Twitter where he was talking about how he never looked twice at a underage girl. Literally, there's a song in which the lyric says, "Looked in your high school yearbook, still like
Yeah.
something about that, like still,
Yeah.
You were fine then.
Photos in high school, you were fine then, something like that, or you were bad then.
Yeah.
It's there's a lot where you could infer. Like the narrative is easy to build against him is the thing.
Yeah.
Do I think Drake's a pedophile? No. Do I think there's a non-zero chance that he's a pedophile? Yeah. There's a non-zero chance. You know,
And his defense said that he's too famous.
he's
Think
too
about
famous.
everybody
Terrible
that's been
defense.
canceled.
Good.
Terrible
Not good.
defense.
Not good at
I'll be
all.
honest. The last, as the hip hop expert on this panel, not that I would call myself an expert, but just the one who's most informed.
In, I'd say in this company, yes.
Among the three of us, yeah. This back and forth has been legendary. It's been fantastic. I've been enjoying it so much. There has not been a clear winner, but this last attempt from Drake, though very well wrapped, so well wrapped. At first, I thought he fucking demolished Kendrick, but then I went back and I listened again, and I was like, no, this argument is really weak. These are really weak arguments. But the rapping is really good. He's rapping his ass off.
Sounds
but
good. Sounds good.
Yeah, it's what happens when you're really talented, but you don't have a good argument. So you're gonna lose, but the people in the room are gonna think you won. You know what I mean? It's the difference between live TV versus in-studio audience. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
the in-studio
exactly.
audience is like, man, he did great. The TV audience is like, the fuck are you talking about? And then, so I think, I think where we are right now with the beef, and Kendrick has not responded to the Heart Part 6 at this time of recording. I'm gonna give the slight edge to Kendrick, but I wouldn't be upset if you said Drake won. Now, if you said one artist demolished the other, I'd be like, all right, well, let's not be dramatic here. Like, let's not cap here. And I'm a Kendrick stan. Kendrick Lamar's my guy. I love Kendrick. I like Drake. I don't hate Drake, but I definitely don't like him anywhere near as much as I like Kendrick. Drake did great, especially because it was a 20v1, and he did fantastic. He swatted everybody away. Everybody shut the fuck up, and then him and Kendrick went back and forth, and it was a good back and forth. It was good. So,
See how much longer that goes on.
good time. Anyways, let's move on. Landscaping.
Landscaping.
There we go.
You heard the rules.
Moving on.
You know what's up? I'm going to send the first area. Can you guys get this?
Okay.
I really don't know. Sending it. You ready?
Yes, I'm just updating my time code
Okay.
because we stopped to talk about hip hop.
That is true. As I said before, Tavin, you will be going first. Here
Okay.
is the image now.
Not that going first means anything.
Does not. Not anymore.
Oh shit.
Look at that.
Oh fuck. It's
Very descript.
Can I see it better over here?
Ooh, hang on.
Hold on. For audio listeners, it's some type of looks like a subway, like a metro. Underground, definitely. It looks like. Got a couple of guesses here. I don't like any of them.
If all of you, both you get a wrong answer, a hint will be incoming.
I'm gonna lock in, but I don't like it.
Phil, let us know whenever you're locked in.
Fuck.
This was a pretty good pull, if I do say so myself.
Yeah, this is interesting.
This could be like 3 games.
Yeah, it could.
Yeah.
I was expecting the hint to have to come out for this one.
Yeah.
We'll see.
All right, I'm locked in.
I'm gonna go Resident Evil 6.
I am gonna say Left 4 Dead.
Neither of those are correct.
Okay. Fuck. Yeah, I didn't think so.
Phil, you're going to go first. And this game is a multiplayer game.
All right, I'm
It
locked
is single player as well, but this is a multiplayer map.
It's a multiplayer map,
Yeah.
as in it is not connected to the single player campaign.
I do not remember it being, And you would certainly remember the multiplayer before you would ever remember the campaign.
Okay, well that does make this more difficult for me.
I'm locked in.
Okay. And just take your time,
I'm
Tim.
not locked in. That hint changed things for me.
Just take your time, you know?
You would not remember this game for its single player?
You wouldn't, no.
No.
I actually enjoyed the single player, but it's not like it doesn't do anything crazy or out of the ordinary.
Do you know if we've played this game?
I don't know about you. Tavin has.
Fuck.
Might make it harder, might make it easier.
All right.
You wouldn't recognize
I'm still locked in.
multiplayer.
Dum, bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum.
What have I played? You know?
What have you played?
What have I played?
Comparative to single player games, not as many.
Yeah, I know. That's what's making this really difficult.
He does that because he has no friends.
Have we
Not
played
even me.
Have we played this extensively?
I have.
You have?
That's all the hints.
Fuck, that makes this hard.
I mean, I'm still locked in, but that makes me less sure.
Hey, who knows? You know, it could be something that you don't know if I even played or not before you locked in.
All right, I'm locked in, but this is really wrong.
Well, Phil, go ahead and shoot.
I'm gonna say Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3.
That's a much better choice.
Mm-hmm.
I can't get it out of my head. Splinter Cell Conviction. This is wrong.
It is not either of those.
Okay.
Next hint. It is a multiplayer game focused around shooting.
Yeah.
And it was a challenger at one point. What does challenger mean? Might be too
what?
easy if I say. It was a challenger to
challenger, he
another
says.
game of its type. I'll say that.
Oh.
When it was released.
Oh! No. That game doesn't look pretty enough. Oh, God, am I old? Wait a minute. All right, I'm locked in, but I don't like it.
I'm also locked in.
Battlefield 3?
And Phil,
I'm just gonna say Battlefield because I don't know.
I'm going to give it to Tavin because it is Battlefield 3.
Wow.
Yes. I didn't know if you played this, Phil. I'm sorry.
Is that
No,
the
never.
image? Is it the... Because
I
in my
never
head,
played it.
Battlefield 3 looks better than this.
Operation Metro. This was one of the coolest areas in the maps of Battlefield because it was super tight knit and close quarters.
Yeah, I
Like-
never played it.
Tavin's like, what is? I never seen this. I never have seen this. Yeah, I played this this map a lot. Whenever it would be, I think you voted on maps back in the day for this game, but I remember if you did, I would always choose it because I like the hecticness of fighting in those corridors. It's got the metro over there.
Is it the image? Is the image just low res?
It might be just.
Yeah,
not
I think the
best.
image is just low
Yeah.
res.
Unfortunately, I will not take blame for anything though.
That's not right. Over here.
But you know,
This came out the same year as Modern Warfare 3, right?
Yes. Yeah, because they had a whole there was a whole marketing campaign against the two games.
3v3.
They had pretty much the same fucking cover.
Well, next image is coming. Are we ready for it, guys?
Yeah.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
For it.
Give it to me.
Here it is.
Give it to me, Daddy. Oh, I know this.
Ooh, I think I know this too. Hang on. Hang on a minute.
Whenever the decision is locked in, it'll be you first, Phil.
Huh. This helicopter's throwing me off.
All right. I'm locked in.
I'll lock
Tavin
in, but I don't like it.
Phil?
Sensing a theme here, I'm gonna say Call of Duty 4. I mean, it looks like the remaster. Sorry, Modern Warfare, I should say, not Call of Duty 4.
Fuck. All right, I'm gonna stick with my lock-in answer because honor rules. I was gonna say Far Cry 4, but that's definitely not right.
Far Cry 4, huh?
Yeah. Is it right?
No.
Okay.
It is not right. Though,
Either of them?
no, neither of those are right.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I didn't direct it to you, Phil. So my hint will be a little bit of a lighter one. It has something similar to the last entry in this game.
What?
It has something similar.
There's a common element linking the two. That the last image I
Are we
showed.
talking genre? Or are we talking?
I just said there's an element
Oh,
that's
okay,
linked.
okay.
You know, a key element to that specific
Tavin-
image.
Tavin, we can rule out the fact that the last game was a picture from Underground. This is not from Underground. You can rule that out.
Thank you, Phil. Thank you, Phil. I appreciate that. The open sky really threw me off there. I really wasn't
Okay,
sure.
you know,
I was hoping
hey,
it would.
You know, I was making sure that we're on the same page here.
I appreciate that. A fair player. You know, very
Checking
good.
in.
Good sportsmanship over here. Good
Yeah,
sportsmanship
nice little
over here.
check-in. Nice little
appreciate
check-in
it.
with my buddy Tavin.
Oh yeah, for sure. All right, I guess I'll lock in.
And you locked in. You said
Still
Phil.
not
Or-
locked
okay.
in. No, I didn't
thinking?
say I locked in.
I
Oof.
just don't
This-
fucking remember enough from this era.
I mean,
this is definitely the same
guess-
era, right?
I guess I'll lock in. I don't think I'm correct.
All right, yeah, all right. Let's get it going. Is it me?
It is you.
Modern Warfare 3.
I was
Phil?
gonna say was gonna say Resident Evil Village.
Neither of those are correct.
Village isn't close. I don't think Village shares anything with Battlefield 3.
Well, here's the next hint. This game, this entry in a series, the setting is vastly different.
Oh, God. Fuck
Vastly different. Some might say opposite. So,
Okay.
first hint, it shares a common element of the last image. The image specifically, not just the game. And it's one where the setting is different than the other entries
I'm locked
in its
in.
series.
I'm locked in.
I'll lock in, but I don't like it.
And this is your turn, Phil.
Connor,
Yep.
are you? Is this Metro?
Ooh, I don't think he got that. I don't think he got that because of franchise knowledge, but I still think he's wrong. Battlefield Bad Company 2.
Well, I'm going to counteract what I said earlier.
Yeah.
And I'm giving the point to Phil because it is Metro Exodus.
I knew, you motherfucker! You said no franchise entries! You son of a bitch!
He hasn't played it.
He said it shares a common theme. The last map was called Metro.
Operation Metro. And it even said Metro in the image. I know I can't. He has no knowledge of these games. He has no knowledge of these games. No knowledge of these games.
You made a point of being like, you gotta be specific.
I did.
You made the point.
Hey, you can put me on the cross. I deserve it. Right? Totally deserve
If
it.
it's a tie, I win.
Tavin, little did you know, I meant Metro Exodus.
You only said Metro.
By the
cut
way,
me off. I was in the middle of saying it, but then y'all talked over me.
That lying ass, capping ass
I'm
motherfucker.
calling him a
There was
liar,
a clear
too.
pause.
you know.
Maybe you guys should just stop talking over me. You know,
Sorry, Tavin. He didn't play Battlefield. He didn't play Metro. He was working against the
step on
clock.
my words.
As soon as he said Metro, I was like, fuck, it is Metro Exodus.
And you were just going to steal it next turn, weren't you?
Absolutely, I was.
But the next image is coming in. You all know it.
Do we?
I think so.
Ooh,
Image.
image 605.avif.
It literally posted earlier.
Have we not talked to you about?
I did it. I
these
swear
screenshots?
to
This is
God,
not
I
a
did it.
screenshot. You need to do
You
screenshots.
said
I
that you
know,
double-checked
God
it.
damn it. I know. Don't worry. Don't click on it.
I'm just gonna save it and resend it.
I'm going to send the next one.
Well, I'm just gonna save it and resend it right now.
Okay.
Here, I'm not even gonna look at the screen. I'm just gonna send. Oh, that didn't do shit. All right, great.
Very
Guess what?
weird.
Did the exact same thing. Hey, Tavin, maybe take a screenshot.
Yeah.
Well, I was trying to do it that way for.
Don't worry. I got the next. I got other games.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah, we'll go to the other game then, Connor.
Yeah. It's coming in now.
While you, figure it out, take a screenshot or something.
Yeah.
To get that one working.
Easy enough.
What the fuck?
What the fuck, indeed.
What the fuck indeed?
Okay, so there's some destruction happening here. Sensing a theme of first-person shooters happening here.
I'm gonna say this feels very first-person shooter.
Is it though?
But which one? That's hard. I'm not really recognizing any of these landmarks. So for audio listeners, there's a statue of a man on a horse, and the horse is missing its head. There's a lot of
It's
trucks.
got its head. It's missing its neck.
And
The horse?
Yeah.
Where do you see the? Oh, got it. I'm going off of the screen because there's it's easier to see from here. But here we go. I'll do that. Yeah, this is not helping me.
Pines, fawn, whirling.
Ooh.
Who knows?
Ooh. Okay. I think I got it. I'm a luckin'.
And I believe it was your turn first.
It's his.
No, no, it's yours because remember Metro.
Yeah, but he started.
He said it first.
I don't know how you're doing it. Yeah, sure, it's me then. Doesn't matter.
What did
No.
what did you guess when I said Metro, Tavin?
He then went on to say Call of Duty, Bad Company, Battlefield. Bad
No, it
Company.
was a
Bad
different
Company
round. Was that? Oh, that was a different round. Oh, you said that one first, so it is my turn.
No, I
Yeah,
said
'cause-
it. No, I said it second.
Yeah.
He
No.
definitely said Metro, and I went, shit, and then I went Bad Company too.
Oh, I don't know. I thought it was the other way around. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna say, fuck. I don't know what the fuck this is.
I've got one in the chamber, and if I get it, it's a great shot. But if I don't,
All right.
damn it, I have no idea what this is.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna no, because that doesn't make sense.
Yeah, maybe it doesn't.
I'm gonna. All right, I'll lock in.
Connor, is this Tom Clancy's The Division 2? I guess don't answer that until he says something.
Funnily enough, I was also gonna say The Division.
I feel like you're camping. You're lying.
I wasn't gonna say Division 2. I said The
He's just
Division.
gonna say Division.
Well, good for you that you did, Phil, because you're both wrong.
Oh, okay, great.
It is not that. This is an RPG. A very heavy RPG.
What?
Oh, I got it.
Very heavy.
I got it.
Very focused on the RPG elements, like role playing, in a way. Well,
What?
yeah.
Do I have it?
Well, no, that maybe it's an RPG game with heavy systems.
I don't know anything about the game. I'm gonna lock in. About the game that I'm locking in, but I'm going to lock in.
I can't pull the name. I'm pissed off at myself. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Is that right? The art style looks right-ish. Fuck, what the fuck is the name of that game?
What is the name of that game? I don't know. I do know. I'm so intelligent. I know.
Fuck it. Phil, go.
I'm gonna say This War of Mine.
I don't think that's how that game looks.
I don't fucking know. I literally just said I don't know.
Connor, it's like the 2019-ish game. You played it a little bit. RPG. I showed it to you. CRPG, I think.
Connor, if I know the name of the game he's saying, but he doesn't, can I get the point?
You'd have to both guess again.
Oh, fuck.
Yes.
Fuck, what is it fucking called, man? I'm so mad.
'Cause if I'm thinking of the right one, then I think I got it.
Disco Elysium.
That
It
is what I was
Disco
thinking.
Elysium. Boom. Yeah, what you were
That is
thinking.
what I was thinking.
Yeah, that would have been a good one. But Tavin,
I knew the name of it. Tavin didn't.
he at first he didn't, but then he delved into his mind's eye.
I got there.
Yeah.
I got there.
But yes, this is Disco Elysium.
Strolling through his mind palace.
Disco Elysium.
That's what I do. Well, good job on that one, Tavin.
Elysium's a good word.
He did. It is a good word.
Good word.
All right, back to the
There was a
original.
movie starring Matt Damon.
Don't bring that up.
It wasn't very good. It was supposed to star one Marshall Mathers.
I know.
You know?
But wasn't his whole thing that he wanted it to be in Detroit?
He wanted
or something like
to
that?
shoot in Detroit.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
see. And they were like, "Why would we do that?" I'm South African. Said Neil Blomkamp. Is he South African?
You're thinking of the wrong movie. You're thinking of
Elysium.
no. You're thinking of what's the one with the blue robot?
Chappie.
Chappie.
I think they were made by the same person.
No.
No.
I'll look that up.
Can you send in the next fucking photo so me and
Yes,
Phil
I
can
am
at least
doing
look
it
at it?
There we go.
Oh, there it is. This is the one. Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm locked in
Ooh.
here, but that's
I
a
think
tricky.
I know what this
Wait, Am I
is.
wrong? Wait, am I wrong? Am I wrong?
Oh yeah, I know what this is.
I don't know what the fuck UC is.
I'm locked in.
For those in audio, it looks very futuristic. I'm locked in. Trees look a little old. Oh shit.
Tavin, you got to go first.
Oh shit.
By the way, it was Neil Blomkamp.
Was
You
it
guys are
really?
losers.
Oh really? Oh, okay. Did he also do District 9?
He did. His best film by far.
This guy's got one style.
Oh yeah. Well, he has these nice this YouTube channel that does experimental stuff. Very cool. Very cool
okay.
fucking stuff.
I don't even think you would reach for this game, so I'd be shocked if it was this. Is this Killzone Shadowfall?
And Phil?
Connor, is this Starfield?
This is Starfield.
Okay,
One of the best
okay.
games ever made.
New update. You gonna jump in?
Nope. Not at all. I didn't even think about it. But now we're with the...
Clearly, you were thinking about Starfield.
Yeah, I was.
Clearly
About how
you
much
were.
I didn't like it.
It sticks in your mind a lot for someone who doesn't like it.
It's like when you don't like something,
Yeah.
it's similar to when you do like something.
it really sticks in his craw.
I don't know. I don't think about games I don't like that much.
I usually don't, but Starfield had hype behind it. So that paired with the game itself, I can't let that pass.
Okay.
But final game, Tavin. It seems like if you got that weapon ready to say this is a null and void list because I gave it to Phil.
I
You ready
believe
for that?
we are tied right now, so it comes down to this.
It does. Next image coming in.
Nope.
It did it again. It did it again.
Nope.
Why is it doing
Honor,
this? No, I did it earlier.
take
I did
the
each
photo,
individual photo, and then I was
take
like,
a
this is good, this is
screenshot.
good. I did.
Take a screenshot.
I am now.
Take screenshots.
Why did you not do it the first time?
I just, what's... I thought if I saved the photo and then I tested it, it was fine, and it was going to take out a higher image, but it just never did. See, now this has black borders. It has black borders now. I'm sending it anyway.
Who cares?
I'm sending it. I know I'm sending it anyway.
Why did you take it in that land? Why did you take it in vertical?
Why?
I can't fucking
God,
see.
see,
Take a
see,
fucking landscape.
I'm under
What the fuck
pressure.
is
God
wrong
damn it!
with you?
I'm under pressure.
I know what it is, though. I know what it is.
No
I know
idea.
what it is.
can't
I know what
fucking
it is.
see
I know what it is. Well, maybe give Tavin a chance, dude, instead of being elitist. There we go.
I don't know. This could be like 3 games.
I'm locked in. I'm locked in. And Tavin has to lock in so I can say it first.
I might have to find another image of
I don't
something.
remember those trees in this game, but it does look like this game. All right, I'm gonna lock in.
All right, you're locked in, Tavin. You cannot
Yeah,
change your answer.
I'm locked in. I can't change. I've got it.
This is Assassin's Creed Origins.
Damn it! I went Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
Phil,
He's right.
Yeah.
It's Origins.
Phil wins.
Fuck it. Damn it!
go.
I don't remember any green in that game. I played that game for 20 hours. It was all sand.
Oh, bro.
Along the Nile.
Bro, like it's gorgeous. I remember just hanging out in my room back in Houston when I still lived with my mom, and I would just have the horse go, and I would be like with like flying the eagle.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
should
it
have
was
put it
beautiful.
together that this was Origins. Just because I went in my head I'm like, this looks like Assassin's Creed. It looks like new Assassin's Creed. And I was like, it's not Valhalla. I know it's not Valhalla. And I was like, could be Odyssey. And I was like, but Origins is just sand, right? It's just sand. I'm like, but this doesn't look like anything in Odyssey. And I know Odyssey pretty well. And I should have just been like, maybe I just don't remember Origins that well. Go on Origins.
Tavin, there aren't any flamingos in Odyssey. Okay.
Damn. Are those flamingos or cranes?
Those are flamingo. You can see a flamingo at the top.
The flying ones. I don't know. Maybe. Yeah.
There's 2 birds at the top there that are flamingos.
Audience, you can't really see it. Let me click out and you can kind of probably see a pixel. Yeah, this pixel right here. If you're seeing it. Yeah. All right, Phil, fine. I'll let him have it, even though he shouldn't have. It should be a tie game. It should be a tie game. Because you broke your own rule.
Wait, Connor, how did you know he was going to bitch about it? How did you know? What? Do you like know Tavin or something? What?
You broke,
Mind's eye.
you broke about it. You broke your own rule.
I did.
It was your rule.
I did.
You
He has
could've
the
just-
right, Phil. He
You
has
could
the
have just
right.
not said something. You
I
know what I
could've
mean?
not, no.
You could have just not said something.
And I'd be free from criticism. But no, I deserve that. Well, Tavin, you can squash me.
Well, just moving on.
Moving on.
on to this last mini game. We're doing another round of secret symbols.
Hey,
Of course, secret symbols.
shit.
Did we play this last episode or was it the episode before?
I think it was last one. It must be because
Yeah.
the show doc is still there.
Oh, you're right. Yeah. So I took some games from my mind's eye, and
Yeah,
I translated that game into emojis. And these gentlemen have to guess what game it is based on the emojis. I tried to get a little creative. These games that I picked were a little difficult to figure out. To figure out how to say them in emojis, but I think I did a pretty good job. Boys, are we ready?
Indeed.
Good. I'm good.
All right, yeah. Well, y'all gonna buzz in, and whoever I hear first is gonna get the chance to guess the game.
There we go.
Excellent.
I'm scared.
Here we go.
I'm scared.
You won last
I do have more games this round. I'll say.
Damn.
There are more than there were last time. More than 9.
Oh wow.
So here we go.
A lot of
Going above and
lot
beyond.
of rounds. A lot of rounds.
I did. Just because it went so fast last time. So
It did go fast.
Right. here we go. First game.
Interesting. It is a telephone and a poop emoji.
It is indeed a telephone
Buzz.
poop emoji. Tavin, go ahead.
You're funny, Phil. This is Call of Duty.
It is Call of Duty.
Good one.
Because
Good
duty
one.
for poop
Yeah.
is duty. That's clever. That's really funny.
Yes, man. Give you that one. I'll give you that one, Tab.
That's really funny.
Clever to come up with that.
All right.
And you for Phil for coming up with it. You for answering.
I
Yeah.
came up with it. Yeah, he deciphered it.
I'm gonna laugh about that for the next 3 rounds.
All right, here we go. Next round. Second picture.
Buzz.
Connor.
That is Sonic the Hedgehog.
It is Sonic the Hedgehog.
Okay.
He's going fast.
He's
going
so
fast.
fast.
He's going fast. He's hard to see.
At first, I thought he was farting, but
Let me get this a little bigger.
yeah.
Get this a little
Wait for a second, Phil.
Yeah, I'm
We're,
waiting.
we're
kinda
increasing.
making-
Yeah, I'm waiting. It's all good.
Enhance.
It's just all
Enhance.
small. It's all
Enhance.
small. It's, the size of the image isn't changing.
Can you click on the image and then wait? Can you click on the image and then use the arrow keys to swipe through them? Nah, it's still
It's too small. Can't even get it.
No.
To,
can't even
All
do
right.
that. Yeah.
Well, third game.
just gotta deal with it.
Yep.
Just gotta deal with
Coming
it.
in now.
Buzz?
Tavin.
Star Ocean?
Incorrect.
Oh, okay.
Good one.
They're in the wrong order. That's why I wasn't sure.
Yeah,
About
yeah.
it. Yeah.
We have a wave and we have some little twinkly stars.
Oh, Buzz.
Go ahead, Tavin.
This is Sea of Stars.
It is Sea of Stars.
Sea of
Duh.
Stars. Yeah.
I don't know why I went
Easy
Star
one, too.
Ocean first.
All right. Now, I believe it is currently 2-1. Tavin's winning.
Yep.
Next up.
That is how to score be.
We have a map
Buzz.
and a compass.
Buzz.
Go ahead, Connor.
Is that CS:GO? Counter Strike?
No, it is not Counter Strike.
bomb
I don't
got
know
me.
how you would get that.
I don't know how you got
It's
there.
not a bomb. It's a compass.
compass.
The left one?
It's a
The
map.
right one is a compass.
Map. Oh, I'm stupid, and I know what it is.
I mean, you can still buzz in.
I can
Yeah.
buzz.
Absolutely.
That's
Go
what I
ahead.
just did last round.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Is it Uncharted?
It is Uncharted.
Oh, okay. All right, I don't know about that.
Yeah. So 2-2. Fifth game. Here we go.
Buzz.
Tavin,
This is Prince of Persia.
go on.
Fucking any of them. The Lost Crown, The Forgotten Sands. I don't know.
Prince,
No.
Buzz.
Yep, Connor.
Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time.
It is Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time.
I kind of.
I don't know how you didn't get that one.
Because they're all that way. That's all of them. All of them are those 3 images.
Sand.
Are they, though?
time.
Yes.
All of them
I
involve
was-
sand and
I
time.
I specifically said that this is Prince, and it's the Sands of Time. So, Prince of Persia: Sands of Time.
Any single one from maybe not the original game, but who the fuck cares about that one?
Anyway, moving on.
Any Prince of Persia game has to deal with time travel.
Oh, it does.
Anyway,
So-
moving on.
But sand.
Yes.
All of
But
them
you
deal
didn't
with-
say sand.
in the game title. Sand. Oh, you did say that one sand.
You said Forgotten Sands.
Forgotten Sands, which is not a very good game. I don't know why I thought of that about that one first.
All right.
I'll take
This one, I don't know if y'all are gonna get this one because you know we got this one.
Buzz,
Go ahead, Tavin.
Gears of War 3.
It's Gears of War 3.
Hell yeah.
You know what the worst part was?
Simple.
I thought that, but I was like, if he was doing Gears of War, he would do more than just Gears.
Like war would be something,
Yeah,
right?
right.
But I was like, well, there's 3 gears.
There's no emoji for war.
you can do like a tank,
Could have
right?
done a bomb. Could have done
No.
an explosion. Little pow.
Gun.
Anyway,
Gun.
no, because I
Water gun.
overused gun.
A saw. Saw would have worked.
There's no saw.
Damn.
Is there no saw?
No,
Like a hand saw?
no,
There's a hand saw, isn't there?
there's not.
I'm amazed. I'm speechless.
Let's see.
I'm trying to think.
No, there's no emoji for saw.
That's insane.
Guess you don't think about it until
There's a
it's
jigsaw,
relevant.
Let me see.
like a jigsaw puzzle. Puzzle piece. All right, next game.
Oh, are you sure about that, Philip?
Pretty sure. I didn't see one.
Damn.
You just pull up a saw.
You just pulled up a saw.
Emoji.
Do you not
well,
see it?
all right.
There we go.
I searched saw and
I also searched saw and it didn't pull up.
gave you a jigsaw
Anyway.
piece. That's weird.
Yeah, give me a jigsaw piece.
All right.
All right.
We're ready.
I'm pretty proud of this one. Pretty proud of this one.
He's proud of this one.
Currently, the score is 1,
Call of Duty's fucking
2,
funny.
Yeah,
I'm gonna lead by 2, I believe.
3.
Right?
It's 3-3 actually.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, because he double backed with Uncharted and Prince of Persia here.
Here we go. Here we go.
The fuck is that last one?
it's a dragon.
The dragon.
Buzz?
Connor.
Is it Dragon Age
No.
Origins? No.
No.
Buzz.
Tavin.
Super Mario Odyssey?
No.
Oh, man.
Buzz?
Connor.
Spyro?
No.
He's being clever here.
Look at the goddamn emojis, dude. I know you're afraid of thinking out loud because you think the other one's gonna get it.
Thumb-
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
No, my thoughts are so fucking stupid. Right now, I've got Thumb a Dragon in my head. What the fuck does that mean?
Buzz?
Connor.
Yakuza Like a Dragon?
It is like a dragon.
All right,
Yeah.
fine.
Like a dragon?
Fine.
Yeah,
Like,
good one.
yeah,
It's
I'm
like
not- I'm not
like
mad at
you
it.
know like it on like it's like a Facebook like.
Yeah. Okay.
That was clever.
I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. It's clever. It's clever.
All right. 4-3, Connor. All right, next. Here we go.
Buzz?
Tavin.
Resident Evil?
It is Resident Evil.
Boom. Right
Yeah.
back at you,
4-4.
bitch.
Yeah.
Zombie Gun House.
Zombie Gun House?
I was trying to rationalize. I should have just said something, even though it would have been wrong, of how it could have been Left 4 Dead.
I Left 4 Dead had entered my brain. I also thought Resident Evil 4, but I thought it'd be safer to do the first Resident Evil since he put the house in there specifically, you know?
I did. All right, here we go. Next game.
Buzz,
Connor?
Ah, damn
that
it.
is Animal Crossing.
Damn it.
It certainly is Animal
Damn it.
Crossing.
You got that fast.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
was fast. As
the
soon as you hit
different
Buzz, they'd hit me, but I went, fuck,
Yeah.
he's fast.
Too many animals.
Too many animals.
It's true. And they all have the little house.
I was thinking, like, what are each animal? I'm like, all right, it's a fox, it's bears, and it's a fucking dog. All right, what do we got?
Some of them are deep, some of them aren't that deep.
Yeah.
All right. Next game. The penultimate game
Oh, I got
Could tie it up
I
here,
gotta get
Tab.
the next two. I gotta get the next two.
could tie it up.
Buzz?
Tavin?
Viva Pinata?
No.
Oh.
Buzz?
Connor?
Mario Party?
No. It's not Mario Party. What we have here on screen for the podcast is we have animals, we have something cracking open, and we have some spherical thing with some motion.
It's like supposed to be like an asteroid? What the fuck is that?
I mean, maybe it's not that
know.
deep, Tavin. Maybe it's not that deep.
Buzz!
I'm gonna say fuck.
Buzz!
Connor?
Pokemon?
It is Pokemon.
Oh, it's the action of throwing the ball.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
All right. Should have done it. Well, I guess I don't know. I don't know what to do.
Dude, I scoured the emojis looking for something that could have been more like
Clear.
I looked for exactly. So I thought like a ball being thrown. There's no emoji for that. So like something with motion. It is supposed to be like a comet. Is the
There is
emoji?
a
and then it's
person.
like,
There is
yeah.
a person with a ball, like a basketball. Maybe I would have gotten.
So
it
I
off
looked
of
at that too. I got it with
Yeah.
that too, but it's not like that. If
Oh,
anything, it's like a basketball or like a soccer ball kicking.
Oh, really? I thought it was like a basketball being dribbled.
No.
Would have been enough for me to infer. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I wouldn't have. I don't know. I was lost there.
All right. And then we have
I
the
had
last
Star Fox
one.
in my head, and I was like, this isn't what
Well,
Star
I
Fox. would
did
be. And
Star
he
Fox last
He
week.
did it last week, so I wasn't like feeling that answer.
All right.
These are good.
This
Yeah,
one
Very good.
This one is the hardest one
Okay.
that I've
says?
put together out of all of them.
All right. He's. I think he's joking a little bit here, but we'll find
No,
out.
I am not
All
joking.
right. Buzz.
Go ahead, Tavin.
Street Fighter.
It is Street Fighter.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not too hard.
That's not hard at all.
Oh, dude, I thought this was tough because like I
Street
tried to put
elements and then
together-
people fighting. It was like, it's a Street
Exactly.
Fighter.
That's exactly what I tried. What I tried to do. I'm glad that wasn't that hard. But Connor, you win.
I did. Yeah.
No, it's a tie game.
No.
No.
Oh, no.
There
Yeah,
was
you're up one,
11
you're up one,
total
you're up one,
pictures.
you're up
Yeah.
one.
I was going to say Super Smash Brothers Melee because of that map where you're fighting and then sometimes it'll be like the sign will come up and you'll
Oh,
hit the car.
the Mother 3.
Oh,
Yes, mother.
Yeah, yeah.
Onet. Yeah, it's called
Onet,
Onet. Is the
Onet,
name
yeah.
of the place. Yeah.
No, good one, Tavin.
Where you get hit by a car.
Good stuff.
Good tit for tat here for the most part.
It's good.
Yeah, y'all were going back and forth like crazy.
I'm mad about that Prince of Persia, but it's fine.
Well, you got it wrong. Maybe you should have said the right game.
I feel like my series knowledge worked against me there. You know?
Yeah,
Sounds
maybe.
like it did.
Maybe. I only know of those two Prince of Persia games. Is
There's a lot of them.
Lost Crown and Sands of Time.
There's a lot of them.
Yeah, I think there's like one that's just called Prince of Persia, right?
There's two called Prince of Persia. There's the old computer game that everybody talks about, but nobody likes because it's so old and badly made.
Well, that one is just basically Pitfall, right?
Essentially, it's got other mechanics to it, but yeah. And then there is a Prince of Persia game on the PlayStation 3 called Prince of Persia. It was kind of like a rebooty thing. People weren't super into it. There may have also been a movie tie-in game or a game that they made hastily called Prince of Persia that came out like same time as the Jake Gyllenhaal movie.
No, that was Sands of Time.
Was it Sands of Time?
Yep, that was the name of the movie.
The name of the movie was... No, I thought the name of the movie was just Prince of Persia.
Nope, it was Prince of Persia: Sands of Time.
Was it really? Huh.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, because Sands of Time is the first one that counts. And then it's Warrior Within, and then it's Two Thrones.
If it's not actually called Sands of Time, I remember vividly in the trailer them referencing the Sands of Time.
Okay, because in the poster, I see the poster in my head, and it's just Prince of Persia.
I'll look it up right now. I'm
Yeah,
curious.
we're looking it up.
We all are.
Prince of Persia
Connor does have to get out of here, but
It's fun.
it's fine.
movie.
You're okay.
The
You're
Sands
like,
of
what?
Time.
It is called the Sands of Time. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right, cool.
Damn.
Yeah. So yeah, thank you guys so much for joining me. Also, real quick, I meant to bring it up. When we were doing the top 20, like the Watch Mojo most influential games, Pitfall was one of the ones I was thinking of, but I couldn't think of the name. Yeah, so I didn't say it. Wouldn't have counted anyway, but because it wasn't on the list. Thank you guys so much for joining me for this lovely episode of the Piggy Bank. I always have a great time putting together the secret symbols. How fast did you get those answers? Did you get them all correct? What do you think is the most influential game of all time? And how fast? Like, tell me how wrong Connor was for giving me that point for the.
Pretty wrong.
landscaping.
It's pretty fucked up.
If
You
you
would
agree
say
with
that.
Tavin, and you're lame, like that, just call him out for it. But if you're chill, and you're like, hey, Phil deserves the point, and he won rightfully, and Connor's pretty cool. Make sure to write all of that in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one. Boys, let's say goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye.